Awesome. So we have Dharmender, Logesh, and I can see the name. Jitendra. Jitendra. Okay. Hello, guys. Welcome to the seventh season of what? What's the name? Come on. I want to hear it from you guys. Come on. What's the name? Name of the event?
Super Author Summit.
Super Author Summit.
Yeah.
Super author.
Yeah. Okay. So I want you guys to interact, and this is not a workshop. It's not a webinar. It's not a course. This is a platform where we're going to interact with the authors, and they'll share the story. You can ask anything to them. Not anything, but yeah, anything about the book, about the journey, about what they do, and those things. And we'll make sure everyone will answer your queries. But let me make it very clear. It's just gonna be event of 1.5 hour, 2 hours something, and this event cannot change your life. No one can change your life in just 1 hour, 2 hour, or maybe in a day. Okay, so but at the same time, definitely for sure, you're going to learn something when you learn about the journey, their book, and yes, their book can change your life. You are into the same field. So the authors today we have Pragya, who is um, yeah. Thank you, Satya. So, guys, one request: you all can speak. All of you will get an opportunity to talk, speak, share your
Ansuman, we
story,
cannot hear you.
anything, right? But
Ansuman, we cannot hear you.
sorry, Satya.
Initially, we cannot hear you, but now it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, yeah, I was saying, all of you will get opportunity to speak, to ask anything, to share your own story if you want. But if you're not speaking, just put your mic on mute so that it doesn't disturb anyone, right? So that's one request. Okay, so today the author we have Pragya, who's a Vastu consultant and a coach. Then we have Sonali, a life coach, and Sarika, she's a 10x productivity coach. And there are more to it. We'll discover that during the session. Some of them have published their book. In fact, Pragya and Sonali, they have published the book last week. Sarika published last month, and yeah, they have all of them have unique stories. And when I say story, it's not about the story of the book, this journey, what they do, how they did it, and they love sharing those things with you, along with what is there in the book, right? So yeah, and your book, the book can definitely help you, right? So we'll talk about that later. For people who don't know what and why we are here. Uh, okay. By the way, I am Anshuman Patro. I run a workshop, or I would say a challenge called 5-Day Author Challenge. And over in this challenge, we publish as many books as possible in just 5 days. Okay, and these people, these awesome authors, are from my family, my 5-day author family, and this is a workshop where you can find people from all vertical, from all demography, but everyone has one intention, just one goal, one vision, one mission, and that mission is to publish a book on day 5, in fact, day 4. And yeah, these authors have done wonderful jobs. So a lot of people think when we say, you have to write a book, a lot of people they don't believe that they can do it. Some people they believe that they can do it, but they don't do it. They don't take action. In fact, there is a number which I want to share with you. 97% of people who start writing, okay, they don't complete their book. So let's say, for example, out of 1,000 people, only 30 of them complete their book, and out of those 30, okay, only six of them publish their book. So out of 1,000 people who try to write their book, only six of them publish the book. Right. So now you guys can understand how special, how efficient these three wonderful authors are. So let's give them a big hand. All of them deserve it. Okay, including me, even I deserve it. Okay. Okay, just kidding. So before I introduce the author, let me introduce someone very special. And without him, this workshop was not possible. Forget this workshop. Whatever I do, all those startups I have, the web, you can call it Webel or Threados, whatever, none of them are possible. He is the man behind all the marketing activity, all the digital activity, I can say. Not only marketing, but all the digital activity. And he's none other than my best friend, my co founder, my backbone, I can say, Satya. Hi, Satya, and thanks a lot. You have completed 1 year with this mission, I can say, because I know since almost 10 years, but you are on in this mission together since last 1 year. So, yeah, congratulations and thank you for everything. Would you like to share something, Satya?
Yes, sure. Thank you, Ansuman. And hello, everyone. Like, welcome to Super Rock Summit, like season 7. And we have been continuously running this summit every week since February. That's why it's 7th week right now. So I think we'll continue like going forward. And then if I look back at time, we started in March last year, and then we now have 155 plus authors. Like, and right now it's more to come. And the experience in for 1 year is really amazing. Like we had like ups and downs as well. The starting, like if you remember, we started like most of the time. Ansuman also said this story. So when we started, like yeah, we got a lot of people to join because we our price was like starting from like 500, but like the author publishing was like it was not like you can see close to zero. So then we saw like quality. Then now if you see like everybody who is joining, almost we are having 100%, and our goal is to achieve like it's not almost like 100%. We definitely want to achieve this goal. So like whoever joining the first day, and then we our goal is to achieve all like publishing by fifth day, or like in fourth or fifth day. So that's our goal. And the experience really is amazing. Like from starting, I can see like digital marketing. Like I know with Ansuman, like we usually like check every day like what to do next, like every month. And then yeah, it's been like amazing journey for me as well. And thank you, Ansuman, like for like starting this like FIDAC family, or even this like, what do you say, active this yeah, what do you say, challenge.
Thank you, thank you. So, the reason you know why I started this thing because so people have a lot of reason to write their book, and they have a lot more reason not to write their book. Okay, but for me, the reason why I started this challenge was just I had one reason. Okay, I want to prove people wrong. Okay, because a lot of people, as I say, they think not anyone can write a book. And I wanted to prove that no, you are wrong. Everyone can do everything. You have the strategy and hard work. Then yes, anyone can do anything, and that is what I was trying to prove. And yeah, we've proven it more than 150 times. So yeah, that's an achievement. And thanks to all the authors, everyone in this family, the Five Dark family. Without you guys, it was not possible. So thank you a lot. Thanks all of you. Okay, let me not waste more time discussing what we do and all because I know you are not here to listen to my story. You are here to meet your favorite authors. You want to know more from them, more about the book. So, yeah, we'll quickly start. And the first author we have, as I told you, she's a Vastu consultant, a coach, indie author, and she's Pragya. Hi, Pragya.
Hi Anshuman.
First of all, thanks for joining and thanks for uh, accepting this challenge and completing it on time. And congratulations for that. Wish you a lot of success with your book. And why don't you share
Thank you.
your journey, what your book, who you are? You know,
Yeah,
just
actually,
like to listen from you.
my name is Pragya Mishra, and I am a Vastu consultant. And while working with my clients, actually, I felt that whenever someone is coming to me, they don't have any region that why they want to do a Vastu for their house. That was the main. Uh, if you are not confirmed, or you if you're not sure what you want in your life, then what is the purpose of changing anything in your house or something? So that was the main issue what I was facing from past some years. And after that, I have just to explore all these things, then I have joined life coaching actually. And from there I got many clarity. And now when I was talking to my clients, interacting with them, so my first point is that if you are having any problem, then we can find it out. Any solution we can get for that problem. Or if you want to attain something in your life, just like Sarika, she has published a book like 10x Productivity Coach. So if you want to be productive, do you have any goal or what you want to achieve in your life? That is the main thing. When we are these days, actually, life coaches also, what we are helping people is, if you have any goal or if you are planning to make some, means you want to achieve something, then what are the steps and processes with which you can be more productive and you can achieve those goals more easily. That is the main concept. Being a life coach, many people are doing this same thing. So from there I got the idea that why not to pen down something, write down something, that uh, after reading these things or after looking into that book, at least they should know that what is the purpose of Vastu and how to do it practically. Yeah, I'm not telling that just by reading a book one can do the practical aspects, but at least they should have a basic idea about that, what is Vastu and why you need Vastu. The first thing is, ask yourself that do you want something, do you need that changes to be also done in your house? That may be a rented house, that may be a company accommodation, or that may be your own house. That was my main primary focus also, you can say. So that is one thing. And writing about the book, actually, it was on my mind many years ago. Actually, I was trying to write a book since I think 2 or 3 years. But when I saw Anshuman that ad, and one of my friend, actually, she also told me. So after that, I thought that how I can do this in 5 days only, because I have on my mind, but there was not a proper structure that how I can write that thing, or how I can structure whole thing sequentially. So that thing Anshuman helped me actually. So thank you, Anshuman, for that. And about the content of the book, actually, my book title is Breaking Vastu Myths, Not Your Home. That's why that is the main thing, that I want to make people aware that this generally people, they think that if a Vastu consultant will come to your house, then he will do some changes. That is one myth which I want to just break that myth. So that's why I have kept my title also, Breaking the Vastu Myths. Because based on Vastu, like 5 elements are there, and in every religion also they tell that our bodies also consist of 5 elements, that is water, air, fire, earth, and space. So how, by balancing these 5 elements in our living space or maybe in our working space, how we can maintain that balance to get more productive output or our desired results more faster than what we can achieve it without being staying in a balanced environment. That was the main means topic or the content of my book. So Anshuman, you want to add something or ask something?
Uh, thank you, Pragya, thanks a lot. And you know what? I love this topic, and the reason is you're trying to break myths, bust myths, and I love people who do that. And even
Thank you.
I do the same thing, right?
Thank you.
I can see we are
Thank you.
doing almost same thing. So whatever you see around us, and I was giving an example the other day. I heard this story from my dad when I was a kid. So there was this Brahmin, and he has a cat, and he has a son. Every time he used to do puja and everything, he used to just tie that cat around a pillar, and then he used to perform the rituals and everything. Uh, One day, this dad, the Brahmin, he died. The pujari, he died, and even eventually, even the cat was not there at home. And this kid, this son, has to do perform those rituals. So what he has to do? She was confused because he didn't had a cat at her place, his place. So what he did was he went out, found a cat, tied the cat into the pillar, and then performed the rituals. And this is what exactly happening these days. We are just following everything blindly, and we
Blindly,
need
yes,
someone
that's true.
who can pitch in and tell us that, you know what you're doing is bullshit. This is wrong. This is a myth,
Yes.
and this is the practical thing that you should do. This is not something that you should do. So, yeah, thanks a lot, Pragya, for writing on such a topic. And Vastu,
Thank you. Thank you.
you're most welcome. And Vastu is something where, so I can say it's combination of psychology plus
Yes.
addition.
That is the main, I think, earth energies that's affecting us every time, because we are staying in that place, and everything in our home, whatever we are placing in any area of our home, basically it will affect our subconscious mind. We can't deny it, because बहुत लोगों को मैंने जैसे बोलते हुए सुना है, they think that वास्तु means या तो शुभ या तो अशुभ, बट मैं ये कहूंगी देयर इज नो शुभ और अशुभ एनीथिंग. अगर आपने एक बैलेंस बना के रखा है, देन इट विल एक्ट एज अ कैटलिस्ट. आप शायद जिस चीज को यू विल टेक 10 years to achieve, maybe that you can achieve in 2 years or 3 years. that is the only difference. तो इसमें कोई शुभ या अशुभ वाला बात है ही नहीं. So that was the main thing. Actually, before some years, before entering into all these things, I was also the same person. Without knowing anything, if anyone is telling something, then I used to believe that. But maybe शायद कुछ वो subconscious में था, जिस वजह से I was inclined to these subjects and all those things. So after knowing the scientific fact behind all these things, then those doubts actually I also means I was able to understand that what are the things which are affecting actually, and what is shubh or ashubh, or maybe these things in our future generations also, if they will understand these things as a scientific logic, if we can give them a scientific logic, then they will understand those things. Or else the same thing will continue, what story you are telling just before.
Right. Thank you. And since we're talking
Thank you.
about, the subconscious thing and all, so even I believe all of us have an invisible enemy inside us, and whatever we do, this invisible enemy, this person or object, whatever we call it, he or she plays a big role. Okay, so we need to understand that enemy and where to take action, so that you don't get trapped in such a
Yes, yes,
things like that.
right.
Uh, since we're talking about this enemy kind of thing, so we have a life coach in this room, and who is our next author. So Sonali, I think your book is something about this only.
Yeah, right. Hi, Anshuman. Hello, everyone.
Hello, and thanks for joining.
Yeah, right. My book is on invisible. The title is How to Deal with Your Invisible Enemy. So it's right. And I'm a life coach. And I think this enemy pushed me to become a life coach. When I found out my enemy, who is my enemy. So when our thoughts become like when we are not able to analyze or aware about thoughts, they are constructive or destructive. So we are in the same flow कि एक बार माइंड में एक बात चल गई तो उससे मराठी में कहते हैं कि स्वसंवाद, खुद से ही बातचीत जो इतने डीप लेवल पर चली जाती है कि हम ये एक बार पीछे मुड़कर देखते भी नहीं कि हमें कहाँ ले जा रहा है. तो सिचुएशन जैसे सबकी लाइफ में आती है, लाइफ इज अनप्रेडिक्टेबल और हर एक के लाइफ में कुछ ना कुछ चढ़ाव उतार चलते ही रहते हैं. कुछ साल पहले कुछ मेरे भी लाइफ में कुछ ऐसे ही बहुत सारे चढ़ाव उतार थे. एंड आई वाज ब्रोकन, जो हर टाइम बहुत बड़ी स्माइल लिप्स पर रखने वाली लड़की, आई वाज ब्रोकन एंड स्माइल. ओके, कैन यू हियर मी?
We can hear you, Sonali.
Yeah. So that time I was not feeling like, what is that? I was not feeling worthy. I was doing everything for that, but not feeling worthy. So I was trying out what's the reason. क्या चल रहा है लाइफ में कि चीजें तो सब हो रही पर वर्क क्यों नहीं हो रही है, चाहे वो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप हो, चाहे घर में रिलेशनशिप हो किसी के साथ, या फिर लाइफ में जो कुछ भी मैं चाह रही थी चीजें वर्क नहीं हो रही थी, एंड आई वाज फाइंडिंग समथिंग इज ब्रेकिंग. सो व्हाट इज दैट वायर, व्हाट इज दैट ट्रिगर पॉइंट? And through that life coaching I received, I can like find out that trigger point. And that time so much things changed like around me. सब कुछ वैसा ही था, रिलेशनशिप वही थे, पर्सन तो वही थे, लाइफ वही है, सिचुएशन तो आनी जानी है. लेकिन जब मेरा पर्सपेक्टिव चेंज हो गया उस सारे नजरिए को देखने का, तो चीजें अपने आप वर्क होना शुरू हो गई. ओके, so thank you so much. And things started to work out for me, and those things, those ups and downs inspired me to write something. So I was writing my experiences, my realization through life coaching journey, how I realized something, and then how a trigger point like developed, and I started to work on that, and things like sorting out. Everything is working now for my life, and now I become a happier person than ever before. So it's like magic for me. So life coaching when created magic for me, so I thought ki I should write it, and I should spread it all over the world. But again, when I was writing, so many stuffs I wrote down. Writing is my like blood, I said Anshuman like that. Because of my mom and my grandfather, writing is in my blood. But I never thought that I will write a book. I was writing like I will publish on social media. If someone asks me, I will tell the story so that she can or he can inspire and do something for his life or her life. But life coaching gave me wings to fly now, and that things inspire me to write this book. So the title, How to Deal with Your Invisible Enemy, is here only conversation. In this book, you will find a conversation between me and my mind. Every time, me is different. Sometimes me is a homemaker. Sometimes me is a professionalist who want to sort out his relationship. Sometimes me is a homemaker who is tried to earn respect for herself. So in this way, me is different and she is talking with her mind, or he is talking with her mind. And this idea, like I was writing, but thanks to Anshuman only. Because of him, I could like believe on myself ki yes, I can write my thoughts and I can spread these thoughts all over the world. And I think before 5 days when I published the book, from the day before tomorrow, day before yesterday and yesterday also, I received some calls. Hey, how you, Sonali? The book is so much resonating with me. Now, how do you know my story? So I said, no, I don't know your story, but I can resonate because it can resonate because it's all of us story, the story of all of us. And in this way, the book I started like only conversation manner. Here is no knowledge, no suggestion, no guidance, only conversation. And in this conversation of me and my mind, the conversation starts from a very light manner and then reach to a deep level of thoughts, and how it becomes, how it was destructive, and then how it becomes constructive and creating positive results for you. The book is all about this. And I was like, first day when I published the book, I was little nervous. Yes, I wrote down how people will take, I don't know. I was like guessing, judging myself that time also. But before, from 4 days, from like 3 days, I received so many calls that I had read the book, and it's like life-changing realization happening like instant. And I became so happy that I'm now planning to bring a second version of second part of how to deal with your invisible enemy. So in this book, you will get 5 stories. Those 5 all are on different level. And at the end of each story, you will build a new perspective towards life, a new insight, and it works like so deep and unknowingly that you will be able to achieve, or realization will happen inside from you, within from you. So, and then when I started to write also, like Anshuman helped me a lot when I read ki 5-day author challenge. So like Pragya said, I also thinking ki how can I complete my book in 5 days? But that's the thing, because I became a life coach, that I was not comfortable with my comfort zone. So I said, why don't push yourself? Let's try. And then I tried, and Anshuman made me this success. And my friend Sanika, who inspired me a lot from starting to end, she is with me. She was with me from starting to end, from writing to publishing a book and everything. She was inspiring me, ki, yes, you can do it, and it people will like it definitely. So now I'm feeling, from 3 days, I'm feeling more empowered like never before. That book is people's compliments and reviews all made me so happy. Now I am feeling like living the life with fulfillment. This is a small thing, this can be a small thing for you guys or many of us, but it's not for me a small thing, it's like a worth for myself. I was, because I then searched out why I was not feeling I can write a book. And I found the answer, like digging deep within myself, I found the answer ki, until and unless we can't we can't self until and unless we can feel worthy to ourselves, so we can't write a book. When we feel the worth, our thoughts are valuable to reach out to the world, then only we can start to write, and then only we can write a book. So this is my journey. And I would like to ask everyone, if you have anything doubt, want to ask me anything about life coaching or this book or this journey, I'm ready to discuss with you. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Sonali. Thank you very much. So, like you said rightly,
Hello, Anshuman, and hello, everyone. Sorry for being late, as one of my friends was in the hospital. So, but somehow I managed to come to join the session because I was very eager to join this one. Thank you.
awesome, awesome. Thanks for joining, Sandeep. Uh, though
Thank you, Anshuman. Thank you.
I hope everything is okay, fine right now, right?
Yeah, it is okay up to some extent, right?
Okay, perfect. I'll pass it into you right after this. But before that, I forgot what I was saying. Okay, yeah, I was just replying to what Sonali said. Right. She said before she published, she was very skeptical. She was thinking what people will say and all. And she said one more thing, that it might be a small thing for you to write a book. I object. Most of the people, that's a very big job, and that's the reason not everyone they think they can write a book. Though that's a lie, that's a myth. They're lying to themselves, but yeah, not everyone think they can do it. So whatever you have done is commendable, and you deserve it. Okay. The second thing is say the reviews, right? Now there is a old song in Hindi, "कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना," right? Which is fact, right? कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे. People will, they'll say what I mean. Whatever you do, you'll find people who will say good about it. You'll find people who will say bad about it, but they will say. Okay. Now it's up to us if you are getting negative review or negative feedback, you have to think whether that's genuine and you can work on it. If you think no, they don't make any sense, just ignore it and move on. So that's how it is. So if so, a lot of people try for perfection because they are afraid of these reviews and the validation from others. And perfection is a solid productivity killer. That's what I think. In fact, we have someone who calls herself a 10x productivity coach, and I think she should answer it. So here we have. Uh, okay, see, she's not just a coach, by the way. There's one more thing I want to share with you. She is the first adult in this family, in this 5 type family, to get her name on India Book of Record. So yeah, we have Sarika Rangani. Hi Sarika, you there?
Thank you so much, Anshuman, and thank you so much, everybody who has joined this. I'm super privileged to be talking and then sharing my writing journey with all of you. I am super thrilled, in fact, and what an inspiring journey, Pragya and then Sonali. Thank you so much. You have inspired me a lot. Now I have to keep up to your levels, so I'll try my best. Well, I am a 10x productivity coach. My name is Sarika Rangani, and I help working professionals to become 10x or more productive because I want to live all of their dreams. And till now, like from the past 5 years, I have impacted more than 12,500 people across 6 different countries to live their dreams. So that's a bit of what I do. Thank you so much, people. So why did I write this book? Honestly, I'll be super honest today. I don't know if you are going to be judgmental, but then I'll be super honest. I wanted to write a book because in my industry, like training and coaching industry, I want the book to be a differentiator for myself. I want that book to be a credible factor for me. So that was the first thought I had before starting even to write the book. But then I also had another primary, responsibility of adding value as a coach. Yes, as a trainer, yes, I need to add massive value addition to my participants. That's also there. But then the primary focus was to establish the credibility factor. But I'm telling you, okay, I'll tell you the reason a little later. Why am I telling this? So when the student is ready, the master appears. Hope you all know this, right? So what happened? Just a second. So what happened? I was surfing through Facebook one day, just like that, and then I found Anshuman, and I'm super glad. First of all, I was shocked. Like, is it even possible? As Sonali and Pragya rightly mentioned, even I was like a little skeptical. But then I thought, like, okay, let me pay, and then let me see. If it happens, it'll happen. If it is not happening, let me see what I need to do. Right? I can catch hold of Anshuman anyway. So that was the whole thought process, and then the very first day, when the session started, I was like, wow, this man is like, he makes complicated things, complex things into very simple things. So though I'm a productivity coach, this is the first thing, right? The authoring book is a huge thing for anybody who has this, vision in their mind that it is going to be a super hectic task and you have to do a lot of things. All of those things are just myths. This I have experienced during the very first day of the session. So that's how all the journey started. And why did I write this book? First of all, okay, the book is titled 10x Productive or 100x Stress. It's all about the productivity, how a working professional can become 10x or more productive. So it is a little condensed version of the general coaching session or the training session that I do, but not most of the content is there. It is not customized, but then it's kind of an introductory thing for the 10x productive session. So of course you will see immense results. You can go to Amazon and then see the results, the reviews what customers have given, the readers have given already. And the only thought in my mind was I want to write a book, a unique book where people read it. They should not spend too much of time in reading it, but then they should get into the action mode, because my dear friends, productivity is all about taking actions. They have to be in doing zone. See, in the information zone, we are always bombarded with lots of information from everywhere around, 360-degree information. But then what are we doing with that information? That's what matters. And that's where our sense of accomplishment, our happiness, everything comes into picture, right? So that was the intention in my mind to write this book. So I discussed this with Anshuman, and then he also coming from a similar background, like, he is also into productivity. That's how he pushes people to do things to achieve more in less time, right? So he's also a productivity coach in a way. So I discussed with him. He said, like, it's a brilliant idea. Go ahead. So, and then we brainstormed right from that title and then to the structure of the book, everything. So it's a 23-day challenge. You read for like 5 to 10 minutes. It's just 1 or 2 pages of the content. A brief description of the challenge will be given, and then the same day you apply whatever you have learned, and then you come back and then review the same day. So the book is structured in a very, very well mannered way, I would say. So ideally one can start reading the book on a Tuesday, so that they're prepared well enough to start the challenge on a Saturday. So considering weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays, and then working days from Mondays to Fridays, I have structured the book in a way that you can utilize your time and you can achieve more in less time. That's how the whole book is structured, in fact. And I have told pretty much the content of the book also, and why procrastination. And it's productive in just less than 23 days. Just read this book. That's all I wanted to tell. And with respect to my writing journey, I thought like it would be just a writing thing, but then something magical happened when I started writing. People listened to me very carefully. When I started writing, I had the content in my mind, right? Because I have done hundreds of coaching sessions and hundreds of training sessions, right? So I know what I have to write. But then when I started writing, literally writing, okay, I felt something deep in me, I need to give more. There was something coming more. That was a true magical experience I have ever experienced, in fact. So I was sharing with Anshuman also the same very day. Uh, Everyone, no matter what the business they are into, or no matter what the background they come from, everyone on this earth, including the toddlers, I mean, including the kids, if they can write and then, speak, right? They should write book. Something magical happens inside people. I mean, I have experienced it divinely, so that's the reason I'm sharing with all of you. So make it one of your wish lists that you write a book at least. Yeah. And finally, I want to give one message for all the readers. Be dedicated for the 23 days and you will see immense transformation. It's not just because I am author, I'm sharing this. It's the validation of the existing readers. It's a validation of all the coaching and the training sessions that I have given, right? So just be productive. What else? Your time is equal to your life, right? So when you have more time, you can have more experiences and then more moments in your life. I want you to live your dreams first of all. Otherwise, what is the purpose of you living on this life? Last but not the least, I want you to think about this. If you're not living the life that you dreamt of, then which life are you leading right now? With that, thank you so much for this opportunity. I give the control back to our super author, Anshuman.
Thank you, thank you. But I'm not a super author. I'm just an accidental author. That's what I call myself. Most of you know the story, but maybe some other time I'll share why I call myself an accidental author. You guys are super authors, and like you say, everyone should write. A lot of people have a lot of reason to write, and a lot of people have a lot of reason not to write. But yeah, my reason is very simple, and I repeat it every time if anyone asks me whether you should write or not. The reason is this: with great powers comes great responsibility, and we human being, okay, we have two great powers. One, we know how to speak. Second, we know how to write, right? Only we have it, we human beings. And now it's our responsibility to share our learnings. So that's the reason I say everyone should write. Obviously, there are passive income, leads, more business, establishing a brand. There are a lot of things which are just a byproduct, I can say. Right. So that's my point of view. And your book, Sarika, I loved it. I mean, like you say, I'm from a similar background, right? So the structure that you have, and by the way, guys, when she was saying 23 days challenge, it was about her book, her program. It is a 5 day also challenge, okay? So don't get confused. Somebody messaged me like 23 challenge is 5 days. And okay, let me ask it. So her challenge is for 23 days. Mine is just for 5 days. I mean, I believe in taking small action. I don't do the bigger thing at a time. So it's about okay. So but yeah,
Contradictory statement here, right?
sorry.
Just kidding, just kidding. No, please go on, Anshuman. Sorry.
Yeah. So I was saying about your book, the structure and the flow. No matter who you are, what you do, whether you are a student, you're a working professional, you're a homemaker, you're an entrepreneur, you are a coach, you're a gym trainer, whoever you are, okay, it doesn't matter. Read this book. It's not specific to one genre. Though she said uh, like she helps IT people and everything, but this book is very generic that can help anyone. Obviously, this is not tailor made for you. Okay, she runs a different program for that. You can first I suggest read the book, complete the book, then you can contact her. That way, you'll get more benefited. Like I said, in this 1 hour, none of us can change your life, but these books can add a lot of value to your life. So please go and read this book. If not, there's no point just attending and listening to the story unless see it's all about taking action, right? So either you dream, you have a vision, you dream, and you get back to what you always used to do, or you take action. If you're going, if you're going to, you continue doing the same thing that you're doing right now, you'll get the same result that you're getting right now. If you want different result, if you want new result, you have to try something new. You have to do something differently. So yeah. Anyway, we'll open Q&A for you so that all of you can ask anything to these super authors. But before that, we have Sandeep. He was supposed to join by 11:30 only, but because of some issue at his place, some medical reason, he couldn't join on time. I'm glad that he came back. And hi, Sandeep. Thank you for joining.
Hi, hi, hi. Hello, everyone. Yeah.
So, would you like to share something about your work, what you do, what journey?
Okay. Actually, since childhood, I had dreamt of being an author, and I used to compose so many poems, and I used to write lots of stuff, But to be an author was a big challenge for me, and it was a big task for me. I used to think to be an author is one of the biggest things to do in life, and I. After clearing my class 12th, I completed my graduation. Then I got into a teaching field for CAT and all. And during that process, I used to think lots of time in my dreams, or like anything here. I have to write a book. I have to write a book. But when it is going to happen, and I used to share it with my friends as well. Yeah, one day I will write a book. And like 10 years back, I said, and they used to call me 2 years later. What happened about your book? मैंने कहा, यार, still I could not. But I used to think when this dream is going to happen. I gave lots of attempts, but unfortunately, it could not get accomplished. Right. So once I was scrolling the posts of Facebook, and I came across this Anshuman post, and I am spiritual by heart, and I believe in God. So somewhere I found a connection with that post, and I was looking at the pic of Anshuman, which was there. So I thought, some universe, or some almighty power is there who is directing me towards that post, and just go ahead, the 5 day author challenge. Although I felt ki is it possible to it, so maine kaha, let's see if it is there, then it is awesome. Otherwise, I have not given a try by any kind of sin regarding book writing. So I just tried to but some problem in registration, so I could not. But what I got a call from Answan itself, right? Answan said, "This is Sandeep. You were trying to register yourself, but you could not." Yes, yes, Answan. I was very excited to receive his call, right? Then he said, "Okay, you can just." send the amount, transfer the amount, and you can just join the session next week. Otherwise, it is the fees is going to increase. Then and there only, I just transfer the amount, and after that, next week, some tragedy was there at my native place, so I could not join that session too. But that week, I joined the session. I put in my efforts, but I must say it was Anshuman who kept on, inspiring me. Whenever I used to attend session, I used to think more than us, more than me. Anshuman is very, very excited, or very has got more enthusiasm than we people to write a book. Man, such a mentor is there. So thanks to God for this. That he is mentoring this way. And I must say that when my book was about to get published on that night, he stayed with me throughout the night with Aishwarya, and he kept on guiding me. The most important thing is that I'm not too much technical savvy, so I was going through some technical slags while doing this, and he just took the control of my system, and he guided me throughout that journey, and I was really feeling blessed to have him with me during this journey. And as I said, I'm very, very spiritual, so used to, like, every time used to say thanks to God for this. And finally my book was on Kindle. And about my book, if I say, it is on numerology, because 2.5 since, like, occult science always attracted me, right? So 2.5 years back, I was into some corporate things to do, right? After that, I was not feeling satisfied, because I had to be an author, I had to do something creative, right? So I was not able to do anything creative. I was bound by the rules and regulations of the system. So I used to think, like, I am just making my life hell. I am living this way. I'm not making my life productive. So occult science attracted me. I got into occult science, and especially the numerology part. So I put in my efforts. I gave my 100% in numerology. I attended so many courses, and after that, I started doing it professionally. During the lockdown, I got so many calls from the couples, from the husband and wife, and they were sharing the rift between their relationship and the kind of turbulence they are going through in the relationship. So I observed that numbers, date of birth, they play very important role when it comes to understanding or analyzing the personality of the people you are in relationship with. So then I started thinking, why not write a book on this during the lockdown only, but couldn't. The same thing, I used to think it's a big task. It will take a lot of time. Like, in coming years, 2 or 3 years, I may be writing this book. But when I just came across Anshuman, so I thought I will write this book. So my book is all about understanding the vibrations of love and romance of the person you are involved with. You are in the romantic relationship with that. So it depicts the esoteric vibrations, esoteric hidden vibrations of love and romance of the person in a very, very lucid manner, because numbers play very, very important role, right? Someone is born on this particular date, someone is born on 10th, to one number, that is sun. So ye kya kya batata hai, what all the important things it is describing in terms of his or her, in terms of his or her romantic feeling, in terms of his or her sexual feeling as well. So I have tried to compile all those things in my own book, so that those people who are in love relationship, those who are husband and wife as well, they can get by reading my, and they can give a boost to their relationship, because relationship is very important. In spite of having a lot of money, in spite of having good job, in spite of having each and everything in my life, if a true relationship, or we can say happy relationship, is missing from your life, then you in spite of having so many other things, you feel that your life is incomplete. So I have tried my level best, and during the lockdown, I gave consultation, and I did the counseling of hundreds of couples. So those counseling helped me a lot, right, while writing this book, and contributed a lot to add so many things from the experiences into this book. So this is what my book is. The name of my book is The Secret of Love and Romance in Numbers, right? The edit part still has to be done, right, because last week only on Thursday it got published. So some things are going on to get some parts of the book to get edited. So let's see. I will add something more and something important and something useful for the couple.
Sure. Uh, so here is the thing, Sandeep. Editing part you say,
Mm,
again the same thing. A lot of people fail there. They want the first draft to be perfect, and perfection is just a myth. I
mm,
mean, all of you people who practice productivity, including Sarika, who teaches productivity, all of you will agree with me that perfection is just a myth.
mm,
And if you see any book for that matter,
mm,
okay, any famous author, this is not the first edition that we're reading right now.
mm,
It may be the 100th or 200th edition.
mm.
Right. So you keep on adding value to books as and when you proceed, right?
Right, right, Anshuman. Right, true.
So, and that's the reason a lot of people fail. We will discuss since I think I really want to share a couple of things with you guys. But yeah, before that, I'll tell you this. Numerology, a lot of people believe, a lot of people they don't believe. So I not completely, I don't believe it completely. Okay, to be very honest with you. But there were a couple of things. There were a couple of things which happened to me, and then I want to believe it and kind of believe it. I'll give you one example. Uh, I think Satya, you remember there is this female. I'll take you the name later. So basically Satya and me used to work with the firm. I think in 2010 or something. Okay, some 10 years ago. And there was one female who came to me and we were chatting and she said, you know what, your number is this and this. And if you can into technology plus coaching, you can
Right.
do a lot of things and change a lot of life, and your life will change. I didn't believe. I didn't believe because I never used to believe. I still don't believe in superstition and astrology and things. Though I want to believe, but nahi hota. Okay. But now, cut to 2020, I started this challenge, and yeah, I was able to change some life. At the same time, I got this wonderful family, which I call the fighter family. We have around 300 people in this family, right? And all of you are super awesome. So yeah, there is some truth to the numerology, but the thing why a lot of people don't believe, including me, because we have a lot of gurus these days, a lot of pandits these days, who have fancy officers, fancy costumes, right? And they, Sandeep, would you please mute? Yeah, thank you. Because my voice was coming. So yeah, because of these people, they misguide a lot. I don't know whatever they know or not. Whether they know a thing or two, or they just make it a business. I don't know. But because of such people, people don't believe in these things. And numerology, astrology, they are not today's thing. They are from Vedic eras, right? So there has to be some truth in that. We can't deny that fact. But yeah, it's really good when people like you have actually learned those things, who come up and share your learning. So again, like Pragya said, she's trying to bust the myth around Vastu, and she's trained professional who has the authority to talk about this topic. Similarly, you are busting the myth. You are talking more about numerology. So that's the reason I love this channel. I love this family because it's not like all of us are writing just for the sake of writing. In fact, none of us are writing just for the sake of writing. All of us are writing just the okay. All of us have different goals, different reasons for that.
Mute.
Yeah, thank you, Satya. So yeah, all of us have different reason to write their book, but one thing that is common in everyone in this family is they want to solve a problem, and that is why I love all of you. Thanks all of you for being a part of my family and making me what I am today. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, Jitender, uh, please share course detail. Yes, I'll definitely share. Uh, but yeah, I'll share that, Jitender. Meanwhile, we are starting the Q&A. So if anyone want to ask anything, you can just unmute yourself and ask it, or you can put it in the chat, and either me or Satya or any of us will read it for the authors and they'll answer it. Okay, to answer your question, Jitinder, this is a challenge. This is not a workshop or webinar or course. I call it challenge. It's a 5-day author challenge. Why I call it challenge? Because it is a challenge, in fact. Okay, so it's not something where you come, you join, and I give you gyan. I tell you this is what you have to do, or this is what you shouldn't do. This is how you do it. No, I don't do all those things. I get you do things right then and there. Okay, so it's a 5-day program, and every day is challenging because okay, now these people are saying it is not difficult. I agree, but if somebody says it is easy, I don't think it was easy. But because you can make Maggie in 2 minutes. If you want to prepare biryani, it'll take 2 hours, right? And by the way, I just prepared biryani today. So if anyone around, you can join me. Okay, just kidding. So yeah, that's the thing. So it's not easy, but yeah, this is possible, and we've proven it multiple times, and we'll prove it again and again and again and again and again. Okay. So yeah, this is challenge. The structure is the day one. We start with the ideation thing, where we finalize the topic. If you have a topic in mind, very good. If you don't have a topic, it's okay. Based on your background, based on your need, or based on your goals, we come up with a topic that is right for you. And then we design the metadata like the title, subtitle, the description, the cover, everything we do on the first day one. Okay, sounds overwhelming, but yeah, this is it, and that's the reason I called. I told you that it's a challenge. It's not a workshop or webinar. It's not a course. It's a challenge. Okay. So and day is the day when we prepare the entire content of the book. Okay, and that to be without writing a single word. Sounds interesting or overloading? I want to know. You can message me later, or you can just buzz me whenever you want. We can talk about that. But that is day two. Day three is the housekeeping day, I can say. So all the clutter, all the mess we have made on day two, we clean that up on day three. In professional language, or we call it in the corporate language, or we call it, or in author's language, we call it proofreading and editing. Okay, I call that housekeeping. Okay, and day four is the day when we publish the book. So we start at 9 o'clock in the evening, and we don't stop till all your books are published. So that is how it is. In day five, we celebrate the journey, all the author, all the books, and we discuss the next steps. Because writing a book is one thing, and after that, making. So I always say this: like you can earn money from a book, definitely. Okay, and you can earn a good amount of money. Okay, that can pay your bills. Fine, I agree. But there are a lot more things you can do with your book, and those things we discuss on day five. So that is the program is all about.
Anshuman, I would like to. Hello, hello.
Yeah, Sandhya.
Anshuman, I would like to add one thing. Those who are trying to write a book, those who have joined the session and they have not yet, and they feel that whether they can write or not. I must say, out of my experience, by writing my first book, if you can feel it, you can definitely write it. The only pushing you back is not you are not taking the right. That is what I have experienced by writing this first book. So I would like to say this particular thing: those who are planning to write a book and those who are in dilemma or in some confusion whether they will be able to write a book or not. So if they can feel it, they can definitely write it. What I feel. What about what others think? I don't know, but I feel the same thing. If you can feel it, you can write it for
Yeah,
sure.
I completely agree with you. And Jitendra, I hope
Thank
you
you.
got the answer. And if you want to discuss more, you can. Satya have shared the link. You can learn more about this challenge on the website, or you can give me a call and we can discuss. You can message me, so we can discuss it later. That's okay. And like Sandeep was saying, why people they don't they are unable to do it, or they think they can't do it. There are multiple reasons. Okay, the first thing I would say, they lie to themselves. Now, guys, remember one thing: you are free to lie to anyone in this world. You can lie to your mom, you can lie to your kid, you can lie to your wife, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever you want to lie. Go ahead and lie everyone. That's okay. That's completely okay. Okay, I'm not doing a moral policing kind of thing. It's okay. All of us do. Okay. But one thing I request all of you: don't lie to yourself. That is a humble request. Don't lie to yourself. That is the worst thing that you can do with yourself. Okay. And couple of lies that people say to themselves are like, first, I don't know that what I should do, or I don't know anything that I can share. You're lying, because see, if you're 20 years of age, okay, for example, you're 20 years of learning, and can you point out one thing that you know better than your wife, your husband, your kid, your brother, your sister, your best friend, right? You know one thing better than them. That is what you have to share with the world. That is responsibility, and you have the authority. Obviously, you can learn more, you can explore more, but yes, you have that one thing. The second thing that people say, they lie to themselves is, I don't have time. I have office. I have full day office tomorrow. I can't. I have a full day walk, a full week of a couple walk week coming up, so I can't devote time on writing. Tell me one thing: how many times have you taken leave from office because you wanted to go on a date? I have done multiple times, right? So date is just a reason I'm giving you, but we all of us take leaves, right? For some reason or other. For example, okay, on genuine note, let's say this. Okay, if you are not well, okay, you won't be able to join office tomorrow. Will anything change? Will the organism stop working? No, it will not, right? So think that way. It's just about the mindset, how you think about the problem. If you think, okay, no, I have a lot of things to do, I don't have time. No, you have a lot of time. You just have to prioritize things. And if you actually understand the value that this book can add to your life, I don't think you'll find anything having more priority than this book, because this book can change your life. Not your job, not your family, not your kids. This book will change your life, and this will not change only your life. If you're serious, if you're genuine, this book can change a lot of life, right? So that is excuse number two. Then they say it's a hectic task, difficult task. I don't know how to write. I'm not telling you to write. You know how to speak. So I'll put this way: if you can WhatsApp a message to someone, you can write a book. If you can speak, you can write a book. That's this simple. Okay, but don't think that because it's simple, it's easy. No, that's a different thing. Being simple is one thing, and being easy is one thing. This is not gonna be easy, but yes, it is simple, and with proper strategy and the hard work, obviously, you can do it. The next question, Jitinder. This challenge is not one-on-one. This is a group session, but yeah, I try my best to So basically, I don't allow 100 people in this challenge. Okay, used to stop it at 25. Now I stop it at 10. Okay, I don't allow more than 10 people in the same group. So the reason is I want to interact with you as much as I can. I can work with you as much as I can. Okay, and I believe so far I'm doing a fair job. I'm able to dedicate my time to everyone who's writing the book. And just in case, for example, consider this way: I'm not well or I'm busy with something else one fine day. Then we have a family of 155. In fact, the number is more. 155 is on record. These many authors, and they handhold you. Like uh, Sandeep said, Aishwarya. Now, Aishwarya, a lot of people get confused. They ask me whether she's in my team. No, she's not in my team. She's in my family. And we have people like Aishwarya in this family who handhold you, who guide you at whatever stage you are stuck. Okay. Duration for each day, okay, uh, is like 1 hour a day from Monday to Wednesday. Okay. So Monday 9 to 10, Tuesday 9 to 10, Wednesday 9 to 10. Thursday, I don't know. Even Friday is 1 hour, 9 to 10, max 10:30. Thursday, I don't know. Okay, we start at 9 o'clock in the evening, and we don't stop until all the books are published. If that means we have to sit till dawn, yeah, that's how it is, right? So Thursday, just be ready for night out, and yeah, if you guys are prepared and we can. So publishing a book will not take more than half an hour. The process of publishing a book, it will not take more than half an hour. But there are a couple of things that you have to do before you publish. So if you complete your assignments on time without fail, even Thursday we can wind it up in 1 hour. That is fairly possible. But अभी तक ऐसा हुआ नहीं है. I hope कि ऐसा हो जाए किसी दिन. Okay, so that's how it is. Does it answer your question, Jitendra? I believe yes. Okay. So, guys, it's not about only about the challenge. We can discuss it about anytime you want. We can discuss more about it. But this is a day where these are the celebrities, the authors are the celebs. You can say they are super authors. So feel free to ask anything to them, and no more because I'm always available for you guys. Right? You have my Facebook page, you have my Insta account, you have my website, you have even my mobile number, my WhatsApp number. Right? So you can ask me anything anytime you want. But these guys, they are difficult to catch on. So luckily they are here. So make most use of it and ask them anything you want. Maybe tomorrow you won't find them. Okay. Okay, Jitendra asking one more thing. During the 5 days challenge itself, we published the book or you can say more time? Yeah, now that's a wonderful question. We will not publish in 5 days, okay? We will not publish on day 5. We'll publish on day 4. Okay. So though it's 5 day challenge, we publish on day 4. That is on Thursday we publish a book. So yes, short answer is yes. We'll publish during the challenge. But at the same time, if so, once you join this family, it's a lifetime membership, right? So you can publish as many books as you want. Like Sarika is going to publish. I mean, I think all of them are publishing their second book on 23rd of April, which is World's Book and Copyright Day. They are publishing a second book. Some of them have already published 3 books, 2 books, 4 books, right? So you can publish as many books as you want. Okay. But let's say, for example, you joined this challenge today for some reason. Okay. Not everything is in our hand, right? Something happened in your family, or maybe anything can happen. Even this is Corona time, so things are more unpredictable these days, right? If something happened and you are unable to publish this week, obviously you can do later. That option is there, but don't think like, okay, you have time. No, you don't have time. You have to do it in 5 days. That is the mindset you should join, and then yes, you can do it. If something happens, then obviously you can postpone, but don't come with that mindset. Okay, we have time and we can do it later. Don't come with the mindset. Even if I don't have any plan for content, yes, yes. So that's what we do on day 1. So we discover, we explore who you are, what you do, what you are good at, what is your goals, and based on your personality, your requirement, we come up with a plan for you or topic for you, and we stick to that. It might happen that on day 2 maybe you think, no, this is not the right thing, that this is not the thing that I want to do something else. You can talk to me, we can discuss, and we can come up with a second plan. That is fine. But yeah, we do all those things. I think not in this batch, but yeah, we do that, right? Okay.
Hi, Anshuman. This is Sindhu.
Hi, Sindhu.
Hi. So I'm yet to join the workshop, but yes, I know like past couple of weeks, I am kind of like I'm gathering the data, and but I had like so many questions actually in my mind. But this particular summit, it has really helped me to burst so many, like, that self-doubting part was there with me. So but this thing has actually helped me so much. And so I take this opportunity to thank Sarika, because like she's the one who introduced you to me. And so like, thank you so much. And this summit has really helped me to to boost up my confidence basically. And thank you so much for for great work, Anshuman. Thank you.
Thank you, Sindhu. Thank you for the kind word, and I'm glad that it was helpful to you. And so everything I do, I have only one intention, Like Sarika says, she does makes you 10x productive. My value is a little bit simpler. My goal is to provide 10x value, right? So yeah. So if you are getting something, that's what I always wanted. Everything is just a byproduct. And thank you, Sarika, for introducing her and adding her to this family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would add on to whatever you just mentioned, Anshuman. People have joined for the first time, right? Like here, people who are new to this Fight Act challenge, or you're just getting to know the stuff, just blindly go ahead. With all the experience I'm telling, I have introduced one of my friends who happened to be my English coach. He has already launched 2 books, and then he's coming up with the third, theme in fact. And then Sindhu, she's a good friend, so she's there in the group now. And then 2 more of my friends who are like super like-minded people. They're joining from tomorrow's batch. So it's like I have become a big fan of Anshuman's work, and then I have become an ambassador. Maybe I think I should start thinking about the revenue sharing. Anshuman.
I don't mind.
Just kidding.
Seriously, I don't mind.
Just
So
kidding. It's not for the money that I'm doing, but then I love, you as a human, the value that you are sharing. I totally love you for who you are, Anshuman. Please do keep doing what you're doing for people like me who wants to unleash another dimension of themselves, right? Please do, doing. Please do keep doing whatever you're doing. Yeah.
thank you, Sarika. I'm sure with all your support, like all of you, not just you, like everyone in this family, with all of your support, I'm sure we can reach new milestones every time. And yeah, अभी तो शुरुआत है, बहुत कुछ करना बाकी है आगे. So,
I'm game.
so obviously we'll do a lot of things in future. And again, we're starting to add a couple of more value in this from this batch onwards, right? Uh, we'll get to know. I'll share that later. But yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. So, guys, that's all about this workshop. Let's talk about the books now. Okay. And by the way, did you say about your achievements, Sarika, in India Book of Record? Because I was lost in between.
You meant the India Book of Records thing?
Yeah.
No, I missed it because you kind of introduced me in the same fashion. Okay, but
So,
yeah, I'll quickly share.
I want you to just say the category. I mean, this category itself can talk a lot about you, what you do, your book, everything.
Right. So, and I just did, like, as I just mentioned, right, just go blindly with whatever Anshuman says because he's the expert in the field. And I did not know until one day that, Anshuman told me just apply for India Book of Records. That's when I started Googling what is this India Book of Records, right? So he has been a guide, a mentor in throughout my journey. And my book was listed on the third day itself in 8 different categories as a #1 bestseller. On the third or second day, I don't remember exactly. And thank you so much, people. Thank you for all the love. Yeah, people who are typing in the chat box, and then everybody. Thank you so much. So Anshuman, I think it was midnight or after midnight. He pinged me and then he told me, like, Sarika, take screenshots along with the date and the timing, and then apply for India Book of Records. Okay. I love his enthusiasm in a way, and then I'm totally on the same level with his energy level. So okay, fine, if he's telling, I should do it. So I just applied it, and then within like 2 or 3 weeks I get a call from them. In fact, I had to send a book to them. They might have done some background checkup and all, and within 2 to 3 weeks I receive an email that the book is featured. So under the unique category, unique action oriented book for working professionals, that's the category that of the record that I got listed in. I mean, my book got listed in. So without Anshuman, it wouldn't have been possible because I did not know. I was not aware. See, we don't take action because of lack of awareness also. So that's where he pitched in, right? So that has been super helpful, Anshuman. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarika. And again, yeah, without me, it was not possible. So just kidding. So
To know that I'm the first, adult to receive this, and then the whole credit goes to you. And you know what? After I received the email, I immediately called Anshuman. I did not tell my parents. I did not post it anywhere. So I think Anshuman was busy. I was like holding for 2 or 3 hours. See, it's not a big deal for me. Okay, I don't believe in certificates. I'll be very honest with you. I don't believe in certificates or this, records or something. But then it carries certain value. It will be a differentiator. I'll buy that particular value from that. So when I shared with Anshuman, something happened with me. I felt that I have achieved something. That's when I felt, when I shared with Anshuman first, and then I posted to my parents and then to the colleagues who are in my office, right? So that's how it all happened. And just this particular tag, it is giving me a lot of traction on LinkedIn. I mean, on all of my social media handles. Just this particular tag.
Right.
Thank you so much, Anshuman.
Thank you for trying this. Thank you for believing in me and doing this. Because again, these things are not easy. Like I know how much hard work you put, and just forget the book writing part. Even for applying for India Book of Record, there are multiple follow-ups and things like that. So
Right.
you have to put in, if you want to achieve something, you have to put in the hard work, and you have put in the hard work. So yeah, so that's it. And since we're talking about best selling, I mean, come on, number one category in eight, number one rank on 8 categories internationally. Come on, that's something amazing. And since we're talking about best-selling thing, we already have the best-selling author of last batch, and that's Sonali. She's already ranking on number one and number two. I think
Congratulations, Solani.
she haven't yet. Okay, the promotion just started, but before that also she started ranking without promotion. Then she started promotion. So congratulations, Sonali. And why don't you brag about it? Come on, you deserve it.
Yeah, Anshuman.
Yep, yep. So just tell me one thing, Sonali. Uh, Invisible enemy, right? Now, if I'm a reader, okay, how I should read this book? Is it, should I read it in one go, or is it has some actionable steps, or is about just letting me know that okay these things are there, or what it is all about? I would love to know that.
Yeah, here are 5 different stories. So from any chapter you can start, and you people said me yesterday I got so many calls yesterday and day before yesterday that I read your book and I entered inside. I don't know how, and I was planning to just read one or two pages right now, and then I will complete a book. But I entered in the book, and now I finished the book. It's awesome. So I think it is only conversation. Like for example, me is saying enough is enough. Now I don't make more compromises. Why only me? Why I have to only compromise every time? So mind. So why are you compromising? To me, I'm not compromising, but situations are making me to do so. You know, no one can compromise by himself or herself. So mind. Really think once. Situations making it or you. Then me. I have the, for mind, I'm interacting with mind, I have the dream to fly, to grow, to earn more, to learn more, to do something, to achieve something, to leave a legacy behind me, so that world can remember me whenever I will not on the earth. So this is my dream life. So how can I live without fulfilling my dreams? And then mind that this is the example of this conversation. Yeah,
Muted.
yeah, it's okay. And this is the example of this conversation. So unknowingly, you entered in the conversation, and then it happens. Realizations happens in instinct, and because it's not only inspiration but realization make us push us to take an action. Like Sarika says, action. I am very action oriented. I believe on action only. So in this in this stage of realization, you push yourself to take an action because you realize something. Yes, I am not doing so, or I am doing so. This is the thing I have to do. This is the thing I don't have to do, and that realization make you to take an action. So one lady told yesterday that I was not taking actions, but in the same zone, how to do, can I do or not? And my children always used to push me, Mama, you should do something. And after reading your book, the second chapter, second or third, I just started to go ahead and I started to take action. So today is the day where I am going to take an action. I so much happy I was from yesterday. Wow, that's like, and one thing, Anshuman, I like the most of the from our session is day one when you told us to publish that on our Facebook page. So that's the very in first instinct, that's the bothering thing, how to publish. Oh my god, can I do or can't I don't know. But that thing made us overcome our fear, and in the subconscious mind it gets key. Yes, now you have to do it. There is no any like option, and we have to do it. So our subconscious mind, it's fixed that we have to do it in just a week. Now very I think, I'm sure very authors, new authors will come to your journey now, and after 1 year or 2 year, I think at every book, at a page, Anshuman's name is noted, will be noted that
Thank you. Thanks a lot for that. If that happens, nothing like it. But even if that doesn't happen, I'm fine with it. I don't want that. I don't want my name to be everywhere. I want people to do it. I don't care whether my name is on a book or not. That's not the goal I have. My goal is very simple. My goal is, okay, to be very honest, my goal is not to make you an author. That's not my goal. My goal is make you believe in yourself, make you believe that you can do anything. That is my goal. That is the message I want to convey. So I don't care whether my name is on a book or not. I don't care. But yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot for the kind word. And obviously I'll be super happy if I can see that. But yeah, so yeah,
yeah.
thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Sonali. And see, you said the feedback and all. No money can give you that kind of satisfaction when you get a note or a message or maybe a call from a reader who says, okay, you know what, you have changed my life. No money can buy you that satisfaction for sure. And that's the reason, and that's the most important thing I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, but that is my perception. But yeah, that is my perception.
That's true, what I believe in. And the same thing I said well in the first day of the 5-day author challenge.
Yeah.
I want people after reading my text or my review, they must say, yes, there is a change in my life after reading your book or things. That
Right.
is what I want actually.
Right. So, I'll share one interesting thing about Sandeep. Okay, so Astro Future, this is Sandeep, basically.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Astro Future Path is Sandeep. Those people don't know. I saw him dropped off from the conversion piece and I called him, are you facing any issue with the payment or something? And he was like, he told something which I don't remember, to be very honest. But I remember one thing. He told me, you know what, Anshuman, I don't want to work in a corporate or I don't want to work in a government job. I want to do something and I want to change something. Okay, I want to change some lives. And then I was like, don't think anything. Just hop in, join me, let's do it. So that I remember because a lot of people, because it's our culture, our mindset, our society. I don't know whom to blame or who is the culprit, but it's we are tuned in that way. When you're a kid, our parent told us like, you know what, if you really want to grow in life, you have to study hard so that you can get admission in a good college, in a good university. And after you get seat in a good university, again you have to study hard so that you can get a job in a good company. After you get a job in a good company, you have to work hard so that company can grow. No, they don't tell us this. They don't tell us that you have to work hard so that that company can grow. They tell us you have to work hard because you can grow, which is, I mean, I would say that's a lie, but that's not a different thing to do, right? So yeah, slowly and gradually, people are believing in themselves and they're trying to explore things outside the traditional way. So I'm super happy. I'm super happy to meet people like you,
Right.
Sandeep.
Actually, I had always wanted to use my creativity. Something creative करना है मुझे. I never, I never feel myself to be the same that person that God has sent on this earth. When I am in anything which is bound by rules and regulation, I do not. I want to unleash all the past that I have within myself, given by my God. So because this is once I have not seen my past, and whether I'll be able to see my future, I don't know. But this is my life. That is what I know. So I want to use my all the creative things and all the natural things to the fullest. And it must have a far-reaching impact across the world for the society, so that I will feel that that was worth living on this planet. Otherwise, everyone come and go. It keeps on happening. It keeps on happening.
Right.
Right.
So I think करके ही जाएंगे.
Yeah, exactly.
How many of you watched this movie Andaz Apna Apna? You reminded me of Go Go,
Go,
Grandmaster.
go. Ah, right,
मैं
right,
तो कुछ लेके ही जाऊंगा.
right.
So that was
Exactly.
bad timing. Sorry for that. Okay. Just wanted to change this mood to something lighter one, but I fail, and I love to fail because whenever I fail, I think I learn something. I learn how when not to crack a joke now. So I meet a lot of people who say they don't try anything because they are afraid of failing. They don't want to fail. See, it's very simple. Either you fail or you don't try and don't achieve anything. If you try something new, you're bound to fail. But yeah, people are afraid of failing, and that's the reason they don't achieve anything. Strange, but yeah, this is a fact. By the way, guys, I can see a lot of people over here, and you're not asking anything to these authors. Am I taking a lot of time? It's okay, you can type in the chat box, and I'll definitely read these for them, or you can directly ask them. That is fine. I'll keep quiet. I won't ask any. I won't talk anything right now, so that you can actually talk. I want you guys to interact with the authors. And just in case you miss something to ask these people, you can click on the link and join the WhatsApp group, and you can ask anything over there as well. And I would request all the authors or the super authors to share the link of their book in this group so that people can go and download it and can buy it. If it's a Kindle, they can download it. If it's a hard copy, they can just order the paperback so that they can actually add value to their life. You can help them adding value to their life. So that I would request you. Anyway, that's not difficult to find you guys. Now you guys are stars. Okay. Now I'll not say anything. I'll wait for you guys to talk. Guys, come on. We are just 11 of us. It's a close family. It's a close group. So please feel free to ask anything. Otherwise, I'll start again. And when I start, I need someone to stop me. Start again.
Can I ask question?
Sure, who can stop you?
You stop me, you're right. It's a family. Well, this question is not to any of the people in the community, but then to the people who joined in. Like, how did you feel about this whole experience? Can somebody share? Maybe Archana, Sindhu, I think you've already said thank you so much for that, and thanks for joining. Archana, Nalini, thank you so much, guys, for joining. So, how was your experience seeing live?
Hey, Sarika, this is Archana.
Hi, Archana.
Hey, thanks for sending this invite. I really didn't know the context much. I just jumped in because I totally rely when you share something, it is something going to be really meaningful. So I just jumped into this one. And I was just trying to comprehend what is going on in the conversation. And I feel so connected and good listening to all I'm very glad to see Anshuman Patro in this. I know you've shared the number.
Yes.
I'm going to talk to him. But yeah, on overall, like, whatever I heard and try to understand overall, I feel very good to listen to different kind of author and authors in this group. Yeah, that's all I can comment right now or talk about right now, because there's a lot for me to understand on this front.
Thank you so much. And I think the recording will be shared. I can share with you, Archana. You can go to the
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm in fact feeling so proud to connect with you all on this. Really elevated.
Welcome, please.
The pleasure is all mine, Archana. So if we are able to add only value of, let's say for example, 1 rupee or 1 penny or 1 paisa or whatever you call it, the smallest amount of money, whatever you call it. If you are able to add that much value, we are super happy.
Wow, that's really inspiring. In fact,
thank you.
I was just talking to Sarika yesterday that somewhere deep inside I feel that I should write a book. That's when she immediately pitched in and she told Anshuman is the best person who can help you on that. And with that note, I see this in the morning. My phone was switched off, just turned on, and I saw this, and then immediately I thought, let me jump in to see. And I feel so good. And I think one thing which I feel connects me, I don't know the whole context of the discussion here, but what I feel more connected is leaving a legacy behind when we are not there around. Still, leaving those traces is something that inspires me a lot in sharing the knowledge that we have. So, and I'm so happy. Thanks, Sarika. I never thought I'll be in this kind of a forum this soon. Very nice. Thank you.
I look forward to be one of the authors very soon, Archana.
Yeah, grace, God's grace, and maybe grace flowing from you all that can actually inspire me to get into that.
Totally.
Thank you, but it's not about God or it's not about we guys. It's about you. You have to put in the hard work, and I'm sure you will.
Sure.
And thanks, Sarika. That's so sweet of you.
Yeah, thanks, Sarika. Thanks, Anjuman. I had it was so exciting that there is such a form that to help people to put their thoughts in book. So I always had in mind to put some thoughts in book, but always had how to start or where to start or how to approach. There's been so many technical things or not technical things which has to be taken care of for a book. But now seeing this link, I just jumped in and I found this oh my God, it's an answer for all my thoughts. So that's what I felt. I just enrolled too. Happy to share this.
Sorry, I was so overwhelmed. I was speaking without unmuting myself. See, this is the effect. Okay, so I was saying thanks a lot. And you know what? A lot of people, you're not alone. A lot of people are like that. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. And the first thing anyone should do is, no matter what you do, it's not just about book writing. Anything you do in life, start with why. And by the way, there's a great book called Start with Why. If you haven't read that, I would suggest reading that book. And I'm not an affiliate. I'm not going to provide you the link so that I can get money. Just go on Amazon and search Start with Why. That's an amazing book. Start with why. And when you get the why, it clears a lot of clutters, and you know what exactly. Then comes what exactly you want, right? So yeah, so that's what I would suggest. And thanks a lot. Okay, so yeah, coming to these things, I think somebody else, Sarika only asked, I guess, the recording thing. Yes, the recording I'll upload on YouTube, so you can just go to my YouTube channel and you can find the recording, and I'll also share it on Facebook as well. Anyways, so finding on Facebook is
Anshuman,
easier than finding on YouTube. So you can get it from Facebook or YouTube, right? Yeah. So sorry, sorry, Sandeep.
Some people may have this, but I have come across so many friends or so many people. They say, who will read a book in present scenario, because this is an era of technology. People are into social media things like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. So why people would read the book? era has gone, but I don't agree with. So I want to know your views on this and the views of others, so that those who are first timers, they must understand that reading, how reading is important, and how it is still there, right? And it will remain there till the world is. So I want the views of Anshman, and just please throw light on this.
Thank you for asking the question, Sandeep. I'm really happy and really glad that you asked.
Hmm.
Now, there are a couple of things that will never change. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. Uh, as a child, we used to eat dal chawal. Okay. Now we have more options. We have pizza, burger, pasta, a lot of things. Now we have the liberty, we have the luxury to even try uh, dishes from other countries, other cuisines, right? But can you, okay, can anyone live without the basic food like dal, chawal? For some time, you can consume these things, but you cannot live the basic things, right? And book is a basic thing. Okay, you can go to YouTube. You can watch any video you want. You can
Right,
attend
right.
any course you want. You can listen to all the podcasts. You can listen to audiobooks. But again, the audiobooks again. Book. But the difference between all these things and book is you can. Okay, let's say for example. Okay, let me put it this way. I shoot the entire video of my book. Okay, and I can do that. I can shoot P1, D2, D3. When I have the recording and combine them, I can post it on YouTube. It's hardly taking half an hour. Okay, and then I give you the book, the difference. Okay, if that's the video, okay, what you have to do is if you are somewhere and you want to go back, or you want to revise, you don't have the content over the table of content. You don't have the index over there. You have to search for where the content was. You have to go rewind, forward, and those things. But the beauty of this book is you know where you have to where the answer. That is one more thing. It's pretty much easier to use the book as a reference, not the videos. Okay, you can learn lot of things from videos. Even I suggest, even if you join this workshop by the Australia, if you want, I'll give you a copy of my book. Keep it with you, and this copy will help you more than this video. Even if I give the recordings, this copy, the book, will help you more than the video. Right? Now the difference is obviously if it's a video, it's a classroom training or something like this, or a webinar, I can express more things while talking, and you won't get those things in the book, right? So obviously there are pros and cons, but a book is not something that will fade away.
Right.
Not
I
at all.
agree.
I don't
No,
believe.
never.
One
Even
thing
I.
is changing, by the way. One thing is changing. Okay. Previously, when you used to say books, we used to think that it's a hard cover paperback, a physical book. Okay. Now this thing changed. People are moving towards Kindle, they're moving towards audio book. Okay. But books are there. Now why they're moving? If it's a physical product, okay. So for example, let me give you an example. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Okay. Now this is a 100 rupee bill, 100 rupee note. Okay. There are two ways I can give it to you. One, I have to give it to you like this, not through this webcam, but I can give it to you. Okay. It will take more time, more money. Okay. The logistics will be there. There's a printing cost for this bill. Okay. The second way is I'll transfer you, I can use Google Pay or bank transfer. I can, same thing, I'm giving you the money, either the physical way or the online way. Now, when you come over, when you talk about the physical book, it's like this 100 rupee bill. Okay. I can give it to you like this. I have to courier it, and there are logistic. There is printing cost, and for that reason, if I want to give it, I want to give you this book, this note of 100 rupees, I'll charge you 150 rupees or maybe 200 rupees. But I'll give you this 100 rupees only. Okay, I'm charging you more, but I'm giving you the same value. But if an online transfer or Google Pay, I can transfer 100 rupees and I won't ask you anything. I'll ask for 100 rupees only. Getting my point? So that is the difference. That's the reason a lot of people are moving towards Kindle book because that's comparatively cheaper than a physical book because there is no logistics or anything. And it's handy. Second thing is handy. So if you see, I have a collection of books, both on my mobile and on my bookshelf. So now you guys know I'm on vacation. I'm in Odisha right now. I can't carry all my books, okay, but I can carry this device on a book, and around 500 books are there in this device. Okay, so ebooks, Kindles, they are portable. You can carry them. So anytime if I want to read something right now, I have everything in the book. There. That's the reason people are moving towards Kindle, ebooks, audiobooks, and things like that, digital form, right? But yeah, books are there and books will be there. Second
Yes, I
thing,
totally.
second thing which is happening is, see, you have asked me this question and you have to listen. You're giving me the option to say. Okay. Okay, I'll keep it short. The second thing is, a lot of people still believe that traditional publishing is the way you should publish your book. This was true maybe a couple of years ago, but this is not the right. This is not true right now. If you see amazing books coming by self-publishing authors, like Sarika, for example, she has got a name in India Book of Records. Tell me how many of authors you know from these publishing houses but got their name over there, right? That answers the question. So it doesn't matter how you publish your book. A lot of people say, okay, self-publishing. No, the quality is not good. No, excuse me, you're wrong, my friend. It's not about the publishing thing. It's about you as all. What value you are adding. Even if you go for the publication, if your book is shitty, it will be shitty, right? So, yeah. Thanks for asking this question.
I think Anshuman, it's after the publication also, right? Like how the customers are responding to you, the readers are responding to you, the reviews are happening. It's a whole ball game together, isn't it?
Yeah. So basically, I always say this on day 5. Okay, cheers. Let's celebrate that we have completed up to this. We publish our book, but this is not the end of the story. This is the beginning. Now you are an author. First, like you have authority. You are saying that you have authority, you have brand, and people will listen to you. Whatever you say, will listen to you, and they'll follow you. So be very careful whatever you say, okay, because it will change someone's life. So don't say something that you are not supposed to say. Okay, be very careful while choosing your words. Second, this is just beginning of the journey. Now is you have to uh, market your book, reach more people. When it's a marketing, some people miss. They feel marketing is not a good thing because from childhood again I'll blame it to society, the culture. We are tuned in that way. Sales is not a good thing. Sales means us, they're selfish people. No. When you're selling something, it's a win-win thing. You are winning as well as the people who are selling. If you are adding the value, okay, both the parties are winning, right? And same goes for marketing. You're reaching more people, you're helping more people, right? So this or the mindset, nothing else, right? So after your book is published, it's up to you how you market, how you reach more people, right? And then your new life starts, the new journey starts, right? So publishing a book is not the end; it's the beginning.
Right, right. Anshuman, I came late, so I want to know about the 100 book of records of Sarika book. You were discussing that. So I don't know about that because I came late. So can you
Okay,
just let me know
okay. Sorry,
about
would
that?
you like to share again?
Yeah,
Okay, you're asking about India Book of Records, right?
exactly. I came late, so sir mentioned 2 or 3 times. So I'm very curious to know about it.
Okay. So my book was listed on 8 different categories as the number one bestseller on
Great.
Thank you so much.
Second day or third day? Amazing.
Yeah. So within 3 days, 100 copies were downloaded, and then within 5 or 10 days, 200 copies were downloaded.
And without promotion, or you promoted it through some,
Yeah.
you
I went
promoted?
for whatever our boss said. So I
No,
just
that depends on how you define promotion. Okay, if by promotion you mean burning money or spending money or bleeding,
okay.
no,
No, I did
you
not
haven't done that.
pay a single penny.
Great.
Zero, absolute zero. Okay, thanks to my network and connections, I'm part of Toastmasters and then BNI, and thanks to them and my social media presence as well. And then, okay, even before, publishing the book, I followed Anshuman simply, sending out the form. Can I say this in the form? No, I can say, right, Anshuman. I'm revealing the content. Okay, okay, you did not hear anything, guys. Okay.
That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry.
Okay, we are doing right things. Okay, we're doing right things. In fact, so when it was listed on 8 different categories, one midnight, Anshuman pings me saying that take the screenshots of everything with date and then time. So I took the screenshots and then I applied, and they did some background checkup, and then I had to send my hard copy of the book to their address, and then within 2 to 3 weeks I get a email from them that it is listed in India Book of Records under the unique.
Really, really nice to know this journey. Amazing, and I feel inspired actually. May God, I'll be able to do that because my aim is to do something this kind of thing. But it was really inspiring. This was your first book, or you had first book? Great. Lots of best wishes. God bless you, Sarika. Really, I'm very happy.
So much to you, to Sandeep, and to everybody in the forum. In fact, yeah, we are under the right light.
Right. Exactly. Light. And that is Anshuman Patro. That's light name is Anshuman Patro.
I'm feeling overwhelmed now, but
It's true Anshuman, it's true. मतलब ये बार बार निकलता रहेगा. You cannot stop it because it straight from my heart. I have never seen such a mentor, such a patient mentor, and such a devoted mentor. Really, and lots of wishes from my heart to you as well, Anshuman. Grow leaps and bounds. Right.
thank you. I really appreciate it, and thanks a lot for that. Pragya, they're not saying anything. Come on. Why don't you? So it's almost 13:27 is the time, and we'll wind up in 3 minutes. But yeah, we can extend it a little bit. That's okay. If people are not hungry, because I'm hungry, but I can wait. But yeah, would you like to wrap it up, Pragya? If you're comfortable.
Sarika, how many copies you Sarika, how many copies were downloaded in the first day?
I think first day about like maybe 30 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, 30.
I think Anshuman, you have to give the tips to I mean,
Sarika, one more question I have. Right, the 30 books.
Sandeep, 1 second. I think Pragya's question is still unanswered.
Yeah, okay.
I'll come back to you.
No. Actually, I was telling Anshuman that we also need the tip actually. What's the tip behind your record? Sarika's book record.
So, to be very honest, I didn't do anything special for. I shared the same thing that I've shared with you. The same
Okay, no. I want to just ask one thing that in first day she is telling that 30 copies were downloaded. So it is based on the downloaded part, means how many copies are being downloaded each day, or what's the funda behind all these things actually?
We'll take it off.
I know. Okay, I think Sandeep, you had a question.
Sarika, it was free by then, na? That time it was free downloaded, na?
Yeah,
Okay, good. तो ये भी myth है लोगों में शेयर का. You must share कि people think that if it is if it is free then it is of no use and people like it will not be listed in the top category in the Amazon. ये myth है लोगों में. I have come across such people, but now you have busted this myth too. Right.
I think it all depends on the network that you're already carrying, and then your social media presence, the credibility factor that you're already carrying, that actually gives you a little more push. In fact, that's what I experienced, Sandeep.
Thank you, ma'am, and I'll do it later. Thank you.
One thing, since all of you are so fascinated with Sarika and she's a star and she deserves it. Okay.
Exactly.
I think one thing everyone, all of you should know. Okay. She's not special. She has born the same way you all have. All of us are born, right? Skills she learned. Something that even you can learn, right? Hard work, she put what all of us can do, right? So, in my point is, what she has achieved, commendable, okay, huge respect. At the same time, all of you can do it. You just need to put in the hard work and the right strategy, right? So, yeah, I believe you can see more names over there, and yeah, you never know what's the next thing, next big thing.
Yeah, I'm in that
Next big
process
thing is this.
actually.
Next big thing is coming up very soon. That is on 23rd of April. Okay. So people who are in this family, I'm gonna announce it in some time in the group, and people who have joined us on this event, just keep an eye on this page on my Facebook page, and something special is coming on 23rd of April, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be super fun.
My birthday as well. That day.
Oh, yeah, right. So we are celebrating the birthday in a bigger way.
Right. 23rd April.
Advance birthday wishes, Sandeep.
Yeah, thank you, Sarika. Thank you.
Anshuman, I just want to add this one last point,
Yeah,
like
please.
the skills and strategies that you mentioned, right? Being with the right mentor, I'm not like, putting you on pedestal, but then everybody knows about you. But then being with the right mentor makes a lot of difference. This is what I have experienced from all these years. Whenever you find the right mentor you know, who kinds of rekindles or kindles that spirit in you, right? Just surrender to them. That's all. I have surrendered to such kind of mentors. Like, I have 5 different mentors for different things in my life. Like, for mindset, I have different coach. For business, I have different coach. I completely surrender to them. Whatever they say, I just simply follow them because they're producing results for me. What else I want, right? And I'm growing, and then my whole goal is to add massive value to people. That's it, done. It's as simple as that. So that's all I wanted to share, Anshuman, in fact.
Thank you. So it's even I. So it's not about me. Any mentor for that matter. If and that's my humble request to all of you. No matter where you go, no matter what you want to learn, which field you choose, you have to trust the mentor. If you don't trust, don't join. Okay. The same thing goes for your lawyer, for doctor, right? You have to trust them. If you don't trust them, don't go to them. Okay, find someone else. You have a lot of option over there, right? So find someone who you can trust and trust them for at least that particular time period, and then only they can help. So if you're going to doctor and he is giving you some pill and you're saying no, I don't trust doctor, I won't take this pill. He can't help you, right? Because you have to take the pill. So it's the same thing. So thank you for putting this. And by the way, guys, anyone who, if you want to join this challenge, I've shared the link, so you can join. And obviously, I'm sharing it again. 1 second, I lost it. Okay, and if you want to read the books, obviously people have shared in the chat the links. But the moment I close this chat session, Zoom session, it's all gone, right? So I would request all of you to join this WhatsApp group if you haven't joined yet, so that they can share the links in the group, and it will be there with you for a good amount of time. I won't say a lifetime, but for a good amount of time. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. And thanks a lot for joining. It's 1334, and I love this number that comes to Astro Future Path. I'll come to you about this number. But
Sure. Definitely.
thanks a lot for joining this. It's a Sunday morning. Now it's afternoon, and I know how Sunday mornings are. I mean, you don't want to get up from your bed, or you want to actually spend the time with your friends, maybe your kids, maybe helping someone in the kitchen, maybe just watching something on Netflix. I don't know, right? But this is not the last thing anyone would like to do on Sunday morning, attending a webinar like this, or an event like this. You have joined, that means you guys are really serious about your life. You really want to grow in your life, and this is for all of you. All of you deserve this. No matter you join, no matter you don't join, and the moment you showed up and you said, okay, I'm here, that proves that you guys are super. You guys are awesome. Thanks a lot. And by the way, I forgot this. How can I forget this thing? Happy Easter. Today is Easter, by the way. Yeah. So enjoy Sunday. Have fun. And yeah, join the session, join the challenge, and even in this challenge, you have some Easter eggs if you know what it is. So I'll see you there. Otherwise, I'll see you next week, same time. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.